Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, thank you so much for attending our webinar this morning with Mutual Trust. Kip Walker will be taking over shortly. This is Sandy Vicanti with IAMS, and I head up the Life Department. And just wanted to say thank you so much again for taking time out of your busy Monday mornings to attend a really good webinar about whole life. So before we send it over to Kip, I'm going to go over a couple house cleaning items here with IAMS. So here at IAMS, we offer something called a business builder. And what that is when you refer an agent over to us and that agent gets contracted, we send you $50 as a thank you. When that same agent places business with us, whether that's life, annuity, MedSup, long-term care, combination thereof, we pay you an additional 20 basis points on each piece of placed business that agent writes, and that is indefinitely. That does not come out of your commission. It does not come out of their commission. It comes directly from IAMS as a thank you for entrusting us with that referral. We also have for all agents something called a marketing reimbursement account, and think of this as a savings business account. And when you place $100,000 of premium with us, we put in $100 into this reimbursement account, and that continues to build. That you never lose that. And so, for example, if you have an invoice for a business expense, whether it be a seminar, a tablet, computer, paid for a website, whatever the case may be, submit that invoice to us, and we pay up to 50% of that invoice as long as that money is in that account. We also have something for our new agents called a new producer builder, and what that is in your first 6 months of doing business with us, if you place $100,000 of business, you can choose a $750 cash bonus or a 2-year producer website that we create and manage for you. If you'd like to hold off and think, gosh, I'm going to do $300 or $300,000 of place business with IAMS in my first 6 months, you can choose a $1,500 gift card. You can choose a Social Security program and 3,000 piece mailing. Or that marketing reimbursement account that I just spoke about, we will put $2,000 in there for you. If you think, gosh, I'm going to go gangbusters here and I'm going to hold off and I'm going to place $500,000 of business with IAMS, again, whether that's life, annuity, MedSup, long-term care, combination thereof, you can choose a 4,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with a top producer of ours, Dave Pimper. You can choose a 5,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with another top producer of ours, Matt Gill. Or you can choose my favorite, and it truly is my absolute favorite, is a Ritz-Carlton Travel Rewards getaway where you plan your own destination. And again, this does not come out of any of your commissions. This is in addition to top commissions and comes from IAMS as a thank you for entrusting us with your business. We also have, I think, one of the strongest back office supports out there, whether or not you are looking to have case design assistance and give us a call and go over different cases and prospects that you have, sending you out forms, having them available to you if it's after hours right there on our website, doing all your different life and annuity quotes, setting you up on paperless contracting. We know how time-consuming contracting can be. And so when you're set up paperlessly, you just give us a call. Let us know who you'd like to get contracted with, and we'll get that completed for you. We have expert coaching and sales expertise. And what I think is really important out of all of this is our submission to commission. And what that means is when you submit a case with us, we scrub those applications to make sure nothing is missing. We give you a call, get whatever missing information we need, submit it to the carrier, and then we follow up every 3 business days. We're touching that case to make sure it goes smoothly all the way through the commission process. So there's never a time where we're not looking at that case or know the information on that case if for some reason you give us a call. We also have a strong marketing department, whether you're speaking to Sean, Jill, or Jacob, on different handouts and flyers, postcards, anything that you need professionally written. If you have a logo design or a website and they need to be refreshed, or you don't, we can create and manage that for you. Different business cards, online newsletters being sent out to your clients. And really big right now and very successful is social media advertising. So for example, Facebook, if you'd like to advertise on Facebook and you just don't know how to do that, give our creative team a call. They'll be more than happy to assist with you. Any charges that you see for any of this, utilize that marketing reimbursement account to help offset those charges. We also have a strong website, and that website is www.iamsinc.com. And with that website, I'm in there every single day. I'm running quotes. You can do term and UL quotes. You can pull different apps and forms online. You can look at different industry links and pull up our annuity grids listing top 5 fixed annuities or the top 5 or 10 indexed annuities with great income riders. You can also pull up from here our webinar calendar. You can register for webinars. You can also review recorded webinars from our website. We also have just a top sales resource library, and in there we have different links, whether you're looking at a key man, whether you're looking at a buy-sell, whether you're looking for forms or questionnaires in regards to diabetes, heart attack, cancer. It is a great resource for you to utilize, and I can't stress enough to go on there, take a look at our website, and see how it can help you. I'm going to send out a poll question on this, and when the DOL came out with all their rulings, we thought, gosh, how can we best serve our agents and make sure that they keep as much business as they possibly can within their agency. And what we did was come up with IAMS Wealth Management. And with IAMS Wealth Management, we're trying to help you increase revenue, whether that's with managed money fees. You're able to offer, and by doing that, again, you're able to offer a full range of products and services. You're completely viewed differently by your clients. You're now viewed as a fiduciary. With all the changes, with the DOL ruling, with the termination of a lot of that, you may be lost and think, gosh, what do I need to do? What don't I need to do? How does this affect me? If I don't want to get a Series 65, can I still capture any of these sales, or how can I keep the business in-house? We can answer those questions for you. So by checking yes, you're just asking for additional information. So if I can get that poll completed, we'll go ahead and make sure that our wealth management team gets in contact with you and goes over the different options with you. We also have, sorry about that, screen's going a little crazy here, a Life and Annuity Academy. Very excited about this. I'll send out another poll question. With our Life and Annuity Academy, this is industry recognized. We pay for all your expenses, gosh, whether it's coming from, from your airfare, lodging, meals. This is an amazing opportunity. We're having October 17th through the 19th. We have about 3 a year, and we go over different ideas and strategies. When we go over this with agents all across the United States, we'll go over different sales ideas. We'll unravel indexed annuities. We'll go over the different threats and trends of the industry and let you know what's coming out that may affect your business. Different seminar systems, whether you're looking at a simple seminar system with cookies and coffee in a library, or a more formal seminar system with a sit-down dinner. We go over different life case marketing, whether that be our great single premium life, whether it be a key man, gosh, infinite banking, whatever the case may be, we go over that information with you. We go over different insurance concepts, best income riders, wealth transfer tools, software tools. Again, we had close to 1,000 agents register. We choose between 35 and 40. By answering yes, you're just asking for additional information. You're not signing up for anything. I cannot stress enough what a great opportunity this is, especially when we pay for everything, so there's no out-of-pocket expense to you. I'm going to get this closed up in a moment here. So in addition to everything I've mentioned, from new producer bonus to referral bonus, marketing reimbursement, high commission, you are eligible when you write with us to make any trips that a carrier is offering. And in addition to those great trips, we also offer a trip of our own for our agents. Next year, we are going to the Ritz-Carlton in Naples, Florida for you and a guest, August 25th through the 29th. It's our IMS Marketing Summit. And again, that will be in Naples, Florida. To ensure that we get just as many people there as possible, we have long invitational periods from January 1st, 2018, all the way through June 30th, 2019. In order to get there, in order for you and a guest to get there, you can, several different ways to attend that, whether it's $3 million in placed annuity premium, $1.5 million in MedSup premium. You can do $2.25 million in single premium life, $250,000 in life target premium, or $600,000 in long-term care premium. Again, this started January 1st, 2018, goes all the way through June 30th of 2019. If you're interested in attending and you want to attend, the only way to do that is to make sure that you're contracted with IMS and place some business with us. So right now I'm going to turn this over to Kip Walker with Mutual Trust. Good friend of ours. They have great products. Kip is just an expert on all things mutual trust, and you cannot be in better hands. So Kip, if I can get that turned over to you. Hey Kip, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, I am here.
All right,
sorry.
wonderful.
I'm getting it turned over. There we go. Didn't mean to scare you.
It's all yours.
All right. Well, thank you, Sandy. It's always a joy working with you and everybody at IMS. You guys are a class act, and I've always enjoyed our relationship with IMS. And appreciate the opportunity to talk to everybody out there, and appreciate you taking your time out of your busy schedule. I know you've got some selling to do, so I'll get right into it. I am Kip Walker. I'm the Regional Vice President in the Midwest for Mutual Trust. And I want to share with you a new product that we have designed for clients that are looking for whole life at a lower price point. What we're looking at are clients who are maybe GUL prospects or 30-year return on premium prospects. And but they really want the guarantees that whole life has to offer. And so that's the product we have today. I want to give you just a little bit about Mutual Trust before we get into this. A Mutual Trust was established in 1904 and as a mutual whole life carrier. So that's what we are. That's what we've always been, and we're very good at it. We've always focused, for a long time, we focused on high early guaranteed cash values. So if you look at our flagship product, it's called Horizon Value. You look at that product and you look at the guaranteed cash value and put it up against any other whole life product out there, and the first 6 to 10 years, our guaranteed cash values beat the guaranteed cash values plus dividends of any other carrier out there, hands down. So we've been very strong in that space, and we've stuck to that for a very long time. That's made us very popular with clients who practice infinite banking, if you're familiar with that, using those cash values to help, say, get out of debt and reduce taxes. We merged in 2015, at the end of 2015, with another mutual carrier called Pan American. Pan American was very strong, is very strong in the international market, so Asia, South America, and they have great group products and international life products. They also are very strong domestically with their group business, but they didn't really have that individual life offering. So they decided to go look for one that was already established. And then we were talking to them apparently for several years and finally got things worked out. In 2015, we merged with Pan American, and it's been a textbook merger. It really has been fantastic. Everything they said was going to happen has come to pass, and no mass layoffs or anything. So everybody's been very happy with it. And so we are now part of a company that has $6 billion now in capital and surplus. $6 billion in assets and $1 billion in capital and surplus, and we're A-rated by AM Best and Fitch. So A ratings across the board, all the cash runway we need to grow as fast as we want, and that's been a great thing to come along, because now we've started rolling out new products to round out our portfolio instead of having the one product that we've been focusing on. Not one product, we had 3, but I mean that's been our primary focus. Now we're rounding out our portfolio. We launched a new product right after the merger, basically a revamp of our flagship, and we call it Horizon Value, and this is all part of a Horizon series that we have with products. The Horizon Value had a substantially enhanced dividend scale, and so that has really helped us out as far as those longer cash values. Now we're very strong in the longer cash values as well because of that revamped dividend. The Horizon Guarantee was launched last year, has had a lot of success. That's basically more of a low-cost, fully guaranteed whole life product that also earns dividends and works very well for those looking for the guarantees of whole life, all of the guarantees of whole life in a pure whole life product. But they also want to have some option for savings and things like that. And so that product was launched last year, has had a great success. We grew by 20% last year, so we're definitely a company on the move. And so now it brings us to our latest product that we're introducing, and it's Horizon Blend, and as the name suggests, it's a blended product. So let's take a look at what I mean by that. So this is a continuum of our portfolio from term, very low-cost term, over to very high, higher premium, higher value options for legacy transfers and other options like that. If you go back to the second column from the left, we have a permanent coverage on a budget space. And so we're designing our products to meet the needs of all of your clients, wherever they are in life or with their budget. And so we're designing all of these products with a purpose. So the Horizon Blend is going to fall into that second column. It's for clients who want security of a permanent whole life product, but they want that cost to be lower, and they want guaranteed premiums and a guaranteed death benefit that also builds cash value. And but that's a secondary importance to them. However, from the perspective of the life insurance product, it's that building cash value that provides the strong guarantees, not a guaranteed rate of return. That's a different thing. It's a guaranteed growth of cash value. And whole life is the only product that has that keeps growing every single year guaranteed until age 120 when the contract matures. So that provides the guarantees, the power of the guarantees that whole life has to offer. So let me give you a little overview of the Horizon Blend. It's our lowest premium whole life product in our portfolio, provides the maximum death benefit, and it's a blend. It's 50% whole life and 50% 20-year term. So that full death benefit is guaranteed for 20 years. Now, after 20 years, if they do nothing, they can continue paying the term portion and the premiums will start to go up. They can drop that term off after 20 years and the premium and the death benefit will come down, and then the whole life portion will remain and continue to grow with dividends, etc. Or they can, at any point, they can convert that term to up to age 70 to another whole life product, any of our whole life products. So they have options. When they're maybe 60 years old, your needs are different than when you're 40. So they have the option to convert that policy, or if let's say their income changes and they decide they want to have more of that whole life guarantee in the portfolio, they can convert that one as well. So it gives them more options. If they do drop off the term portion, the dividends will be, most people use the dividend by paid up additions. So the death benefit is going to be higher than when they initially started. And so that's kind of in a nutshell. You don't have to pick the amount of term. It's just a 50-50 split at all ages and all rate classes. The issue ages are 18 to 65. The minimum face amount is $100,000, and that's the overall face amount. There are 4 bands, and at each band we have a price break, and also have all of the rate classes available at all of those bands as well. Here's some additional features. We have a terminal and chronic illness rider, and these riders have become quite popular, especially the chronic illness rider. You have the terminal illness rider as well. That's pretty typical, where you accelerate up to 50% of the death benefit if you're diagnosed with a terminal illness. You have the chronic illness rider that allows you to accelerate up to 24% of the face amount each year until the full face amount is depleted down to $10,000. Now, on this product, it's on the whole life portion, not on the term portion. So whatever you accelerate is going to be based off of the whole life portion of this product. And that just requires that your own doctor certifies the insured as being unable to do 2 ADL or severe cognitive impairment. We also have a single paid up additions rider. And for those of you who are used to IUL, that you can think of that as the cash accumulation vehicle, the cash account. But it has all the guarantees of whole life. You put money in very easily. 96 cents of every dollar shows up in the cash value, and then that earns 4% guaranteed every year plus dividends. Okay, so that's good for those dump-ins of up to $500,000 for 1035 exchanges of other policies. We also have an annual version of that paid up additions rider that is limited because we were keeping the cost down on this product, and this is a product for a different market. So if you were looking for strong cash accumulation right away, you would want to look at our Horizon value. But this is a different product for a different market, so we've limited that paid up additions rider to 30% of the total premium. And here's the fun part about this one. So with many blended products, you're not getting paid full commission. With this one, even though 50% of the death benefit is term, you're getting full whole life commission and renewals on the entire premium. So we think that's pretty cool, and hopefully there's some people perking up on that one. How does this work? All right, so this is a 35-year-old preferred male, $500,000 death benefit. And we take a look at year one. Guaranteed cash value is 0, just getting started on that. And this is, again, a low-cost product. But you get 10 years out, and you've been paying $2,528 in premium, so a little over $25,000. He has almost $16,000 in guaranteed cash value that he can access anytime. And when we're looking at, say, a guaranteed UL, you will see some cash value come into existence on their guaranteed side of the ledger, and then it goes away. This is only guarantees I'm talking about. So our guarantees continue to grow, and that gives the client more options when their needs change. This product is also competitive with the GUL premium. So if you look at the top 5 GUL carriers out there, we're going to be right in there with them. So this is a product that provides more flexibility down the road and more protection against losing their coverage. So when you get out to age 20, and at that point, you've been paying about $50,000, you have almost $46,000 in death benefit and coverage. In cash value there. Look what happens in year 21. They're paying a lower premium now because the term has dropped off. They elected to let the term drop off, so their premium went down from $25.28 to $22.90. But look what happens to their cash value. It goes up by more than $4,000. So they're paying a lower premium, and their cash value is increasing by more than the premium they're paying. Now that happens between years 10 and 17, as you'll see. In this one in particular, it's year 12. But it happens, what I meant by that is the premium they'll pay the premium, and then the cash value will increase by more than the premium they paid. And that's important because, again, it's not just about building cash value so we have an excuse to charge them more. That cash value provides the ability to have those stronger guarantees and flexibility. So when their needs change, they have options, and we'll take a look at that. So in year 12, the guaranteed cash value grows by more than the premium. And again, 10 to 17 years is when that's going to happen. In year 20, the cumulative premiums they've paid are $50,000, a little over $50,000. The guaranteed cash value is 90% of that, it's almost $46,000. Year 21, the death benefit drops down because now they've dropped off the term rider. But since they were using dividends by paid up additions, their death benefit is $255,000 instead of $250,000, which is what they started out at. Their premium drops down to $2,270, and their cash value grows by almost $4,000, as I mentioned. The total premiums they've paid by year 30 are over $73,000, but their guaranteed cash value is $13,000 higher. So there's your guaranteed return on premium. Now, the cool thing about this is that if they wanted to get to that money, they can get to it any time. With the GUL, there's no real way to access any cash value because basically there's not going to be any in there. And you can get a return of premium on GULs in years 15 and 20 and 21 and, certain years. But what if they need the money in year 15 or 7, or I'm sorry, in year 16 or 17 or 18 or year 3 or 4? The money is there for them to take any time. There's no surrender charges on whole life. So what this means is they have options, as I mentioned. They can, if they want to maintain the full benefit, and they can convert that term rider to whole life. Maybe they want to stop paying premiums, but still provide a legacy. Well, we have something called reduced paid up. That's where we reduce the face amount down to a certain amount. And after 30 years, it won't be a huge reduction. But once we do that, that is a guaranteed paid up policy. They never have to worry about making payments ever again. And that death benefit and cash value still continues to grow with dividends and guaranteed cash rate of return. The rate of return on this one is 3.5%. And that cash value will continue to grow for the rest of their lives. They can also do something called PPV, which is pay from policy values. That keeps the death benefit up a little higher and uses the cash values in the policy to pay the premium due. All right, that provides the option for them to pay premiums later if they change their mind. They also can access the cash through loans and withdrawals. They could use this as a retirement supplement if need be, and access that money income tax free. Or they can just walk away and take the cash value with them. Remember, they've got, after 30 years, they have more money than they paid in. They could take that money and do anything they want with it. Okay, the key is they have more options at a price that's competitive with that GUL product that some of them may be looking at, and maybe they didn't bite on that. Maybe they didn't like the lack of guarantees in the GUL. Maybe hopefully you have some clients that are coming to mind that might benefit from something like this, or that were initially a no, and maybe there'll be a yes this time. We're not looking to replace your business. We want to just provide more options for the clients that you have. So the Horizon Blend target market are those looking for that low-cost, long-term guaranteed death benefit with an exit strategy. They're looking for some aspect of automatic savings, maybe an income tax refund they want to throw into it every year. Maybe they want to use their required minimum distribution money that they don't know what to do with, and they just want to give it to their heirs. This would be a great option for that. It provides the maximum death benefit for a very low premium and still provides the guarantees of whole life with flexibility. And it's also for those clients looking for or participating in whole life on a budget. They understand the power of whole life, and they want to take advantage of the dividends that they earn on that and maintain the opportunity to make changes to their death benefit, for example. In GUL, you might have a one-time option to reduce your death benefit. With whole life, you can reduce the death benefit anytime. You could reduce it each year if you wanted to. It's that flexibility that is key here at a price point that's very competitive with what they're already looking at. And we're not above bribery. I know that IMES has great conferences as well, and you can do a 2-for-1 on that if you write through IMES with us. And we have fantastic conferences. We are going to Berlin in 2019. So it's world-class treatment. We do it all in-house. We have someone named Linda Frank who's fantastic at putting these together and make sure everything runs smoothly. And everywhere you go, there's somebody there in a tuxedo serving you drinks and hors d'oeuvres. So you get used to it. But I encourage you to take a look at us, give us a call, or give Sandy a call, and we'll be happy to get you started and get whole life into your portfolio. You know, we have a market that's very long in the tooth, and some of those index products are relying on those market returns, and some are getting nervous about that. We think they're a great product, but you also want to have a defensive side. You know, have something in place that doesn't react to the market. Actually, our business goes up when the market goes down, the stock market, I mean. So, you know, take a look at us. We're a great option for whole life, and this is a great way to introduce whole life into your portfolio. And with that, Sandy, I'll take any questions. I appreciate the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, can't stress enough the ease of dealing with mutual trust, whether it's speaking with Kip, whether it's speaking with Anne Moreau, who does an amazing job on your illustrations. So if you for some reason can't get in contact with me, Mutual Trust is a very accessible carrier. I personally would like to go to Berlin, so it looks like a beautiful trip. Anyone have questions? We'll be happy to get those answered. If not, I just wanted to let everyone know that anyone who has registered, you will receive this webinar in a recorded version. I'll send out the link this afternoon. I know I'll be contacting each of you as well to answer any questions that you have, whether it's running quotes or whether it's questions on mutual trusts themselves. I don't show any questions yet, but again, here's the contact number for Mutual Trust at 800-323-7320. You can do extension 5140. You can also give IAMS a call and ask for myself. My name is Sandy. And again, more than happy to answer any questions, run any quotes that you may need. Kip, just so greatly appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Really great information for anyone looking for possibly a UL price, however, getting a whole life product. So great information there. Everyone, I hope you have a safe, healthy, and happy week. And again, thank you so much for attending this webinar. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.